Yes, man, it really is me. Mizzle, aka the instant burner, man. I gotta talk to y'all boys for a second. Just look at bruh's build. 99 steal, 99 perimeter, 94 3 ball, and a 94 speed. Yo,
relax.
We gotta talk about how crazy these 6'4 builds are on the ones. We're gonna get to it early, like I'm J.R. Smith. Bow! With the burn up. Right here, we're leaning and greening. But like I said, we gotta talk about these builds, bro, just because they're simply not fair. And I didn't tell y'all, bro actually has a 92 agility, 80 something drive and dunk, 80 vert. Like, the bro's build is literally crazy, bro. Even though he didn't know how to use the build, it might be his dad's build or something, as we end up locking him up right here. That's why a lot of us players, we don't respect 6'4 builds. Like, they're putting the 99 steal to use and getting on that rim ski. You just have too many attributes and you're just so much far ahead than the next build. Look right here, it looks like he's playing on a big build the way he's dribbling the ball. So you already know we're gonna be locking that up. But I ended up taking the wrong angle and he gets on the rim. So when anybody on these little builds beat you, bro, it's like you literally just have the better build a lot of times. I don't know what that was, but you know, 2K, very early, open. And what's crazy about 6'4 builds compared to 6'6 builds or 7-foot builds on the ones, you have so many more attributes. You have damn near 30 to 40K worth of more attributes on these builds. For example, if I made this build, hey, bang out. If I made this build on a 6'4 build, he would literally be a 94. A 94 compared to a 99. Hey! Let me lay that ball up. So you see in the right hands how much of an advantage that would be. And right there, you know what that is. It's pure weight room with the little shrub ball. When did you get in the weight room, my guy? And we're gonna do Kobe Proud right here as we lean him and green him. Again, right here, we end up cooking him. We overcooked them right there. And when you see me leaning like a fiend, you know I'm green as we burn that up. Right here, we got a couple kills right here. Just look. 1 kill, I should shot right there. That's 2 kills. That's 3 kills. But we're gonna make it hard. No stand me.
I feel like Kobe 24, you know I had to ice my wrist.
And we're leaning in. And I forgot to tell you guys, this is also my new build. Right here, we're in heat check. So you know when heat check, I feel like it's a waste if you don't get a Tracy up. So we're gonna pull that in his mid and burn it up again. You feel me? Game time should have been over. It wasn't though, but I am on a 99 midi build, my first 99 midi build of the year. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have been impressed. I should have did this earlier. Makes the game a lot easier when you have all these red legend badges. But look at the defense right there. He just cannot score on that build, even though the build is crazy. We're gonna go ahead and put him out of his misery and burn up corner pockets. All right, y'all boys, game 2 is a lot more competitive, and this is really gonna prove my point. Look at that, another 99 perimeter 6'4 build. I don't think y'all realize with the ball handle, also a 95, mid-range 93, strength 92. So this is really he really made a ones build 6'4, bro. I don't think people realize how much attributes cost for perimeter on this build. You see me, man? We 10 toes down like real life. You feel me? As we don't jump right there. And we end up getting this ball. You know what I'm saying? And he's also able to have a 90. Hey, as we get on the rim, bang out a 90 speed and a 90 agility on this build, bro. You're able to get all this stuff. And not to mention, you have the best dribble moves on the game, the best speed boosting dribble styles. Hey, let me lay that up. You feel me? On these builds. So these builds are really overpowered and really shouldn't be allowed on the ones, really. You know, I feel like, you feel me, as we pull that back, and y'all know what color that is. And since these builds are so fast, you gotta anticipate a lot of times. Look, I play the paint and I'm able to meet him at the rim because they're just too fast, bro. Right here, I back up again. He ends up knowing what I'm doing and ends up splashing that shot. But you gotta anticipate a lot of times on these 6'4 builds, bro, and they're damn near in the right hands, almost unstoppable to stop, bro, if you know what you're doing a lot of the times, bro. So right here, we're gonna play down and try to force him to shoot. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing up and down. Right there, he ends up missing, but I'm trying to force him to shoot, try to tire him out a little bit. That's the thing too, bro. On a big build like I'm on, why it's harder is because he plays great defense right there. It's because I can only do a couple moves and my stamina is gone. Look right there. I'm tired as hell, bro, doing them simple ass moves. This dude, he has Hall of Fame to legend handles for days. He's not there. He's too little as we shoot right over him. Do you know how hard that is to stop, bro. Is end up leaning another shot right there. When you think somebody's tired, they're able to still go and still shoot that shot compared to me, whoever only has silver. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot different, bro, on these types of builds. That's a routine shot for me. Don't know how I missed. I'm calling RNG. I'm not gonna lie. I'm calling RNG because just look at this right here. Another great shot by me. Another brickie. You feel me? 2 brickies. We get this man the ball back. We're killing him 19-5. You feel me? But this man, it's like I forgot how to shoot. But he didn't. Look at this man. He's gonna just go on a tear while I'm in defensive take. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all these builds were fast as hell, so I'm trying to pull back and stay back, see if I can tire him out. But he ends up going on a, what they call it, the sling. I feel like this is the slingshot right here. Look, how I don't get that board? How do I not get that board? I have more rebounding than him, and he's 6'4". He ends up getting that board, bro. He has to pull the ball back out, shoots that. He's able to green that. If that was my build, I'd be dead tired. You get what I'm saying? But that's that handles for days right there. He ends up stunning me as he runs by. How do you stun me, bro, if you're running by? You feel me? That's just the things that happen on these builds right here. Look, I play down right here. We're playing great defense. I feel like he should have stopped the ball right there. He's able to go out and go back in and hit that shot and not be tired. You feel me? The 6'4" builds are crazy, bro. It's hard to stop, bro. Just because I missed 2 shots that were blast ass open because my shooting is not as high as this guy's shooting. But we end up getting a stop right there because I can't put my shooting as high as his. You feel me? I don't have the attributes. But we end up pulling back right there, and of all shots to hit, that's the one that I hit for game. This game is backwards sometimes. But hey, in that case, we'll take it. You know what I'm saying? He was a great matchup, great build. As you see right there, the build was crazy. Another 99 perimeter build, bro, that I gotta go against, so my build is slow as molasses. But now, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Look, bro, this is another ones build, another 99 perimeter defense build with a 95 speed, brother. And 93 strength, 91 agility, brother. How much defense do you need? All of on your build. I'm telling you, bro, these 6'4" builds, and look how fast he is. Even though I end up playing that shot right there, bro, these 6'4" builds, bro, are becoming very, very well known on the ones. You feel me? Hey! When we on that fucking rim, it kind of makes you mad sometimes, bro, because these are the type of guys that'll be talking on the mic like, bro, you have a fair advantage over me, as I end up missing the leaner right there, but you have a wide advantage over me on this game, bro, with the way that your build is. You feel me? Right there, look how fast he is. He ends up getting on the rim easily. But we do put our blue vest on like we're working for Amazon and put this man in a straight box right here, bro. Look at this man twirling around trying to get to the rim ski, but we're there waiting with open arms. Let me get that. Right here, we hit it with the stop and go, and hit it with another Kobe leaner. You feel me? We hit it with another stop and go. This time we're gonna be a little different. Hey, and just bang out on that rim ski. Where you go? Next play, we catch him just a little bit overly aggressive as we pull that back with the Rack Levine and burn it up. And I didn't even mention this guy actually has steel on the build. Like you see him reaching right there. So you know how much steel actually costs on this game? We pull that back, and y'all know what that is when you see that screen turn green. You feel me? But still end up costing a lot on this game. You're able to make these 99 builds and all these builds and still have enough for steel, have your ball handle up, have your 3-ball up, your midi up. It's right there. I was having a bad shooting game in this game. I'm not gonna lie, as you see in the top right of the screen, but it didn't matter because I was in my bag defensively this whole game. Look at that. I'm getting hella stops on this 6'4", bro. So when the thing about the ones, if you can get stops, that's the biggest thing. Who can get the most stops? If you can get stops, bro, you're gonna be, in my opinion, an elite ones player on this game, especially when you have to play builds like that. They're simply crazy. You just don't have the stats like they have the stats. Hey, as I end up getting on that rim and banging out again, bro. So defense is everything. And to be honest, bro, it's usually 3 types of builds we will make on the, pretty much on the ones. You have the 6'4s, the 6'6s, the 6'7s, or the 7-footers. And I'm gonna be honest, out of them 3, I feel like the 6'6s are the most non-dominant. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because you just got to be even kill. You literally got to be even kills. We ended up burning up the weak. Don't know how you got a weak. Then, like I said, with the 6'4s, bro, you have the most attributes. The 6'4s, in my opinion, are the 6'6s kryptonite, bro. Because you're faster than the 6'6s, and you have more attributes than the 6'6s, and you can do everything that the 6'6 can do. You have that same, you see me right there, the best move on the 6'6 is really like the Rack Levine right there. So we end up, hey, doing the self-lob and winning the game, but the best attributes is really like the KD and the Rack Levine, and you can get those types of things on the 6'4 builds. So what's the point in having a 6'6, you feel me, bro, with all these attributes? But in the comment section, you guys let me know what's the best ones build on the game. Again, don't forget to like up, subscribe if you're new, and y'all already know who it is.